James and I just saw Warfare, the new Alex Garland co-written, co-directed with Iraqi war veteran.
One of the veterans from the actual operation. Yeah.
And
we don't. Obviously, he's not a director. I don't remember his name.
it's not an uplifting film. It is in the sense that
it's uplifting that they didn't give up on each other and that they did whatever it took to get out of there. Because they, no, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, they were just like, hey, we gotta get out of here, and we're gonna do it no matter what.
I found it. It's not something that I would watch again. I found it fascinating. The acting was extraordinary. Mm-hmm. The way that they shot it to make you feel like you were within war was really, really great. But I wouldn't think it's of all the narrative war films that I've seen, it's not this top tier whatever, but I also know that it's based on a true story, which is more of the point. Yeah, the point was that
the fact that it's based on a true story pulls you in a lot more, because it's all shot in one location. All the technical aspects of it are really fascinating.
Yeah, I was really fascinated by all of the lingo and the different codes and the different you have to talk to this person and get approval from this person, and even in the beginning, the kind of waiting,
Yeah.
and having to deal with getting stretch breaks.
They
and
built up a lot of tension, which was really.
I really did love how they started the film. Oh yeah, spoiler alerts. Stop listening if you haven't seen it. I love how that. Here's the thing. Obviously, if I had to look at it, I'd be well, they didn't really build a lot of character development other than that moment, which if you're gonna be well, how do you build or make you care for characters right off the bat instantly? I thought that was the best thing to do, because they weren't going to spend a bunch of time with each person and knowing each person's family, but or what they wanted or whatever. It was more of a specific thing about their mission. So it definitely built tension. It was definitely really hard to watch. I really liked how they captured just being really rattled by war. These young men train for this over and over and over again, but you can train for shit all you want. It's still very, very different from you're fucking in it and you just had a bomb go off right beside you and now you have to make a call, So,
yeah, it's pretty, that's all that stuff was pretty incredible. Yeah, really, really great capturing kind of like these real kind of moments. There was some interview with somebody who made a movie about war or something, or who was in a war, or who wrote a book about it, something like that, and they're you really recreated what it's like to be in war. And he's like, no, I didn't. You can't recreate it. Being in war is one of the most intense, horrifying, scary things a person can do, and it's you're never ever going to be able to capture it. At least what this person said, which I totally believe. Obviously, it's an actor's never ever going to be able to recreate it, on screen, unless maybe if they've lived through it. But even then, it's how can you? But yeah, I mean these guys. I think that was just the skill of Alex Garland, at least being able to just tell a really fascinating, intense story. I don't know how to.
I also I did. Also, obviously, I couldn't help but just be upset with who we are as Americans, of all the fucking wars that we've been in, and how just unbelievable. I actually really liked how they ended it, and they kind of just showed so we made it out, and we here we are picking people's homes to choose to set up camp, completely fucking destroy pretty much half of the home, cause all this aftermath, and then we leave. And I feel that was kind of the point that it was making with the final shot of all of the people coming out of their homes and them coming out of it's just like, you know, I have so much respect for troops, but it's just always so devastating to me when I see any sort of story about war, because all I'm left with is like, those are the people that are dealing with the impact of it, but not the people that are fucking ordering it, that are in the government and, you know, sitting up in their little fucking towers.